Hello everyone, and welcome to another installment of the John is Dead timeline series. Before we move on to the contents of this video, let's have a quick recap of what we've learned up till this point. We know that ascension is a ritual that involves the death of the participant in hopes of attaining a higher form of being. We remember that Doug was kidnapped by the lunar children, and was ascended in a ceremony while at the fishery. We also discover that he is now able to make occasional posts on the Lunar Children website. We've learned that SKM is infiltrating the inner rankings of the Lunar Children, masquerading as a member by the name of Liquid Saint. He's on a mission to find his missing brother, who he believes was recruited into the Lunar Children, but has met a terrible fate. We discovered that Regimenes is a Grand Lunar Child who was ascended on Undecim Nocte, but something went wrong, and Regimenes lost his vessel, also known as a conduit. At the same time, the Absquifacie known as Tenebris also lost its own conduit, who we know as Drowned. We learned that Tenebris stole Regimenes' conduit. We know that John was killed in a house fire on Undecim Nocte, and that he is the Tenebris link. This all means that Regimenes' original conduit was supposed to be John, but Tenebris stole him when he lost his own conduit known as Drowned. Whatever terrible mistake happened on Undecim Nocte aside, it's clear that John's death was no accident and he was targeted by the Lunar Children as Regimenes' vessel. But who exactly is Regimenes? Then there's Tyler, who is being closely observed by the Lunar Children while Regimenes is searching for his conduit. Tyler is being kept in a state of confusion by the entity Patrim, and no longer trusts the Harbingers. Users who are trying to help Tyler are known as Harbingers, and the Harbingers were tricked by Tenebris into revealing too much information to Tyler and he did not believe them. Now that the recap is over, let's get into this episode. The Lunar Children must have realized that the Harbingers were downloading the Blood Moon ritual. The video link was moved to the Lunar Children archives. Eventually the entire Lunar Children website was locked, and no one was able to access it without a password. Meanwhile, JohnIsDead.com began undergoing some very strange changes. The site suddenly began redirecting users to new pages. There were tons of new pages being found, even pages within pages. Through these pages, users were given references to 4 giants, and images of these 4 giants were found. Hidden within one of these images was a video file called Always Watching You. This video was shot from the viewpoint of someone spying on Tyler. At the end of the video we see a red man wearing glasses smiling at the camera. This is most likely Regimenes, considering Drowned often referred to him as the Red Man. JohnIsDead.com continued to undergo changes. The main page changed to an image of John's eye. In the center of the eye, an image of Tyler's face can be seen. Another image was soon found showing another creepy John face. This one was titled BentIres.jpg. Bent Ayres is an anagram of Tenebris, further confirming that Tenebris is now using John as a vessel. Later, a new video was uploaded to the Silent Dork YouTube channel. The new video featured Tyler recording himself on his bed, recalling a dream he had the previous night. In this dream, Tyler talks about a fishery, and ceremony with 4 giants and a red man.
Hey world. I've been really bored recently. Hasn't been a lot to do. Just been work and home and work and home. So I thought I'd make a video, just an update about my life. Not a lot's been going on recently. That's just to the people who see this video, assuming that they're still closely watching my Skype, as it seemed that they were before. They'll understand the main reason why I haven't got on Skype. And also because you're all fucking batshit insane. It's a real piece of fucking work. Joke website you made though, JohnIsDead.com. It's real fucking funny. I see you guys update it though every now and then for whatever reason. I went back and looked again recently, and it was just a solid red page with a sort of a repeating piano chord. I don't know. Maybe I just don't get the fucking joke because I'm not on the inside. I had a really weird dream last night, actually. I guess that's something to talk about. I had this dream, somebody was knocking on my door. And whenever I started to get close to the door, for some reason, the door started to turn green. Just as I was opening the door, I heard a voice. I heard a voice say, "It's not time for that." But, so, opened the door, and when I opened the door, I was immediately greeted by the forest. There's a big-ass forest surrounding where I live. Not too big, but it's pretty big. So, then something was telling me I needed to go into the woods. So I went into the woods, and I went down the path past John's house. And it was on fire. And then, I got to this old, rundown building. It was kind of looked like a fishery, breed fish, but yeah, it looked like a fishery, and it was real rundown. It looked like when I got there, there was a big guy, and like there was these people that had masks. There was these 3 other people all surrounding. Like it was just a ton of shit going on. Like there was a green, four green guys, and the robed dude, and a big ass fucking red dude, and then there was like a smaller red guy that was on fire, and there was like this big fucking thing in the sky smiling at me and shit. It was just coming down slowly, just looking at me, coming down slowly. And there was a bunch of they fucking grabbed me up and sat me down in this, and all of a sudden, I just heard someone screaming 11, 11, 11, 11, 11 over and over. I don't know.
Players barely had a chance to decipher all of this new information before being struck with another update to John is Dead. One that would lead them to a brand new YouTube channel. In the next episode we'll go over the discovery of the Vincent Adams YouTube channel, and its connection to the John is Dead mystery. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can enjoy more updates to the John is Dead timeline series. See you in the next video.